Hey peeps! So it's been about, I would say 11 months since I first got my Pilea peperomioides. And the last time I done the update on these guys, I think I had them for about three and a half months, something like that. And they had done a bit of growing, but now they've done a lot of growing. So I'm not quite sure if this is a good growth rate for them. But they really have gotten big. Now, this one here, I have been keeping in my little plant corner with my east-facing window, so it's been getting some bright light during the day and a good dose of the morning sun. And this one has been in very bright indirect light in my main growing area where I keep my orchids, so it's got like that massive window and the skylight, so it has plenty of light. And as you can see, the leaves don't look all, I mean this one is still forming, so it's a little bit bent upwards, but that's normal. But for the most part, the leaves look great. Not all curly and bendy and pretty flat, except for a few things, but like I said, they're still growing, so I think they're flattening out. I did see in one video that the way the leaves curl will tell you a couple of things depending on what they're doing. Now, if they're curling up, something like what this one is doing, you can see there, it means that it's looking for more light. But if they kind of curl downwards, which is kind of what this one is doing, see it's on the same plant, but more extreme obviously, then you're overwatering it. Now, you can see here that it's not very wet, in fact it's bone dry in there, and it's in terracotta, so there's a lot of fast draining. There's these clay lacquer pebbles, there's a lot of these ceramous clay mixed in with the cactus and succulent soil. There's even some sand in there. So it's very free draining, and I water them once a week. And generally after that, those 7 days, the soil is very dry. So I don't know why that one's going downwards. I think that's just tripping. I'm not too sure. But they look healthy, they look happy, so I don't think I'm going far wrong with them. And they've lasted almost a year, and they're still going strong, so I think once a week watering with some bright indirect light, or at least morning sun and bright light for the rest of the day, and you're golden with these guys. They are pretty easy, and they seem to be growing fairly fast. And maybe I'm mistaken, but let's see if I can try and get it here on the camera. But I don't know if you can make that out because they're very small, but you can see some little green parts, see, poking through here and here and here. They're very tiny, so I'll see if I can zoom in. Can you see that? I think that's the beginnings of babies. Although I can't be quite sure because I'm not exactly sure how they look when they're teeny tiny, because I only got these when they were just pups with their own root systems enough to support themselves. So I'll link the earlier videos below. And you can see here, again, this is on the other one, there are a few little green things sticking out here. So I think that's the beginning of stem pups. I'm quite excited to see how that develops, and of course I will keep you up to date on that. And this is a Pilea that I got, let's say about 2 months ago now, and just for the lols I put them in this gravy jug with no drainage, but I put a drainage layer of pebbles and everything at the bottom and water sparingly. But he seems to be doing happy, and I've had him in here for, as long as I've had him, so I put him in here the day I brought him home. And he has grown gangbusters, and I keep him again with this guy here in my main growing space. And he's even got pup, well, he came with 2 pups, but I was a little bit heavy-handed when I repotted, and it broke off, so I lost a pup, but oh dear, never mind. Worse things have happened. So yes, 11 months after I got my first original 2 Pileas, they have done well, and I've gained that one plus its pup. And I must say, I'm loving this plant, guys, and if you don't already have one, I strongly recommend keeping your eyes out and getting one. And of course, it's always more special to get them from a grower from pup rather than a garden centre, even though from a garden centre you can get them absolutely massive and full of pups and they look spectacular. But whatever rocks your world, if you like plants with a bit of a story, then try and find a local grower that is trying to rehome some of their pups, or yeah, whatever you fancy. So as always, guys, I will keep you up to date on these beauties. As always, thanks for watching. As always, it's much appreciated. Much love, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.